Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going? That's annoying. Sorrow. How are you? Sketchy. Oh my god, 4 months. Sketchy, thank you for the prime. Virtue. Hello. How are you all doing? Really appreciate that, Sketch. What is that new icon you have next to you? Elden Ring Super Fan Badge Recluse. What is that? You used stream together or participated in a stream before or after Night Rain dropped. You've earned the Recluse Badge. Congrats. Tired and exhausted. Virtue. What were you up to? Why are you tired? Just poor sleep? Just gonna pick up where I left off yesterday. I didn't touch it. Elden Ring Night Rain. Afternoon, Gavna. Steven. How's it going? Didn't sleep good. That sucks. That's the worst. It's a warm one today. I know, I was just out there. I had to run some errands outside and sweating like crazy. Sweating like a crazy. I want to clean some of this stuff up. I don't need this. I am going to turn this into a button. Debug progress biome. And then this one, I'm going to get rid of this, and print spot map is just going to be its own button. And then public void on, I'll actually leave this stuff. This will be, yeah, I'll leave this. This can be like 100. And say 10. You doing Power Dev Week or whatever in my undies? Did that start right now? Did you figure out what it is? Debug spheres. What is this? Nothing. Let's get rid of it. A few hours ago. It just means I'm not letting myself out of this room until my friend comes to visit me next week. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get a ton done. I wish I could do that. I wish I can just close the door to this room and forget about everything for a little bit, just temporarily. Booyah for mayor, Turgis. Turgis, how are you? I forgot to restart my computer. The crackles and the pops are going to happen like all stream. I'm very sorry, everybody. But there's no turning back now. I'll give you $300 if you do a morning to night dev stream with 80% working focus mode. Steven, first of all, I would never take that much money from you, ever. Second of all, no, I can't do that. I literally have no ability to do that. The best I can do is I can take off a day from work and I can stream from like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tokyo time. Like that's the absolute best I can do if I ever did want to go like go hard at it. Um, I'd have to take off work, you know, or I'd have to like do some kind of. If my wife works a weekend, maybe I can do that kind of stream while the dog is sleeping. You know, I'll pay for the dog sitter. Why do you want that? Listen, this is my situation. Alpine Lake gets made 1 or 2 hours a day. And that's that. That's all I could do. Turkus, you having fun putting the slappy tail on the ends of everything? Slow and steady wins the race. Not in game dev. I don't think so. I'm seeing so many innkeeper games coming out lately. So many, and you know what? That doesn't mean like I hate them. Some of the other innkeeper sims I interact with on like Twitter and Blue Sky, and you know, I wish them the best. But then there's like bigger studios making them. I see like medium-sized studios making innkeeper sims. I'm like, all right, we gotta kick it up a notch. What was I doing? I could. I mean, I do need to get into a little bit of a focus mode. It always takes me so long to get started, and then the end of the stream is just a lot of empty noise. What was I doing? I was working on the biome spots, and I was getting the woodpeckers to spawn correctly, and I was making sure the woodpeckers have their animation offset slightly. I think I set that up correctly at the end of last stream. Let me just run into that zone and see what's going on. That's what I'll do. Like, focus mode streams are weird. Because I feel like, I guess like lurkers don't care. But maybe, actually, I don't think that's true. I think, and if you're a lurker out there that doesn't chat, you can correct me if you want. But you intrinsically probably won't because you're a lurker. Uh, but I would imagine that a streamer that doesn't pay attention to chat and doesn't interact like in a natural way to people who are chatting is still less interesting than someone just doing their thing. To me, like if I was just in lurker mode and I was watching a streamer just ignore chat, I would feel weird. Uh, if nobody's chatting and the streamer's just like doing their thing, that's one thing. But if people are like trying to communicate with the streamer and the streamer's ignoring chat, and I think that would bother me. Let me know what you think. I'm here because I have to keep an eye on him. Yeah, Finn, what do you think? If you're in a stream and you're in like some kind of lurker mode, you don't feel like chatting, and you physically see the streamer ignoring people's chats and just doing their thing, does that make that streamer like less interesting? I'm curious. I need to restart Unity. I'm getting weird errors now. Oh, stop crackling. No. Yes, even the biggest people I watch with thousands of viewers at least try and read chat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very turned off by like I don't know, by streamers that just are there for completely for themselves That doesn't mean that they're doing anything wrong. If they want to stream and ignore chat, that's their right. They could do that. That's just not something I'm into. And I would imagine if you're on Twitch looking for live stuff, the whole point is like for chat to influence the stream and for it to like evolve in like a weird natural way. Like that's the interesting part. And if you might as well just pre-record your shit and throw it on YouTube, you know? Did I just get a little aggressive there? Whatever. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. And there's a lot to enjoy just watching interesting dev work. Yeah, I guess it also depends on your own personal mood. Everybody's different. I'm not going to make generalizations. Everyone's different. I have seen some streamers that are partnered even put up disclaimers for streams that they are not watching chat. They don't do it every stream, but when there is something that they have to focus on. I've seen that too, like today's a focus mode, no chat. Or I've seen people stream like, hey, no camera, no mic, like just look at my screen. I've seen all the versions of that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, everyone's into different stuff. It's just, I guess this is my own personal thing. My favorite streams in the world were Brendan Chung's streams for Quadrilateral Cowboy and Skin Deep. He would talk with chat, but I think everyone was pretty locked in on seeing the cool problems he was solving or art he was making. It's interesting. I don't even know what that is. Okay, what is this? What are these errors I'm getting? Throw helper, throw null, reference exception. This is a brand new weird error. And I think it's because I have this hibiscus tree. I have these hibiscus trees. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this tool glove. I'll put it in this temp items group. And then I'm going to delete my current save file because it's probably messing things up. And good to go. Onigiri doing IRL streams. She has thousands of people. She tries to read chat. That's great. In fact, I do go back and rewatch his VODs, but I wish there were new ones. I never met anyone who watched VOD willingly. But that's still acknowledging chat. Hey, you guys exist. Here's why I'm not talking. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Like show chat some respect. Show the people some respect. Jotson, how's it going? How are you? Good evening to you. I have no stream. That's how unique I am. You have a stream. I've seen it. I've seen it. Okay, so what do I expect right now? I expect the woodpecker to show up in the forest. At least one or two of them. Probably, yeah, just one. I just expect one. And then I expect it to... And then I want to come back the next day to see if there's two and to see if their animations are offset, and then that's that. Done. And then I want to make this biome. This is just a zone with no biome in it. So I need to make this biome. Okay. No woodpecker. No woodpecker. No woodpecker. There's no woodpecker today. All right, next day. Let's race over there. Create delegate. What is going on? What are all these weird errors I've never seen before? No woodpecker today. Oh, no, that's a butterfly. Woodpecker. Biome spot woodpecker. Okay, I see the spots. Oh, so that's weird. Total in scene 287, max 140. Doesn't make any sense. No woodpeckers. Where are the woodpeckers? Where are the woodpeckers? I have watched several VODs. I can name some specific assholes if you want. Nah. Nah, I'm good. I know a few. Fascinating streams if anyone's interested. $6 years ago. This is a 6 years ago stream. Damn. Q Sword, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are ya? Wardstone Studio, you've been summoned. Hello, Wardstone. What a mood here. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great, great, great day. Q Sword. I'm doing okay. I'm doing actually pretty good. I hope you're doing okay. I'm a little upset because I can't find any woodpeckers. There's fiddlehead ferns. What if I leave and come back? No, new day. Do I have like some weird checks that I'm not familiar with? Okay, what is this error? What is this error? Unity event on a Pixel Crushers trigger event. What? Uh-oh. That's not something I can diagnose easily. Wardstone, what's the matter? I see a blurg. No woodpeckers. Woodpecker. What did I do to the woodpecker to make it not spawn? Biome entity. Max 2 in zone. Chance of spawn 0. That doesn't matter. What if I make it higher? Spawn location. Biome spot. What if I... search... biome. Biome area, yeah. Biome area. I have 2. This one's nothing. I have a bunch of spots. I have the spots here. Biome layer mask, nothing? That's not good. Yo, Whitechapel. Whitechapel. I'm all right also. Q-Sword, that's good to hear. Whitechapel, how are you? Let me add you to the creditos. Oops. Oops, what did I do? Credits. Is this your first time? Random lightbulb headed game dev. Whitechapel, is this really your first? It is. So how do you really want to be called? Do you want to be the Whitechapel or do you want to be random lightbulb headed game dev? Be for realsies right now. Three stream streak, Wardstone. JB Chapel. JB Chapel. For real, for real. Mr. Zombie, thank you for the big ol' emote. Wait. Q-Sword, welcome in. Andrew doesn't normally reach out. I think it's funny that I read basically everything except that one line. Ward is a poorly lad. He's been kissing Beegs and got the same sickness. Oh no. Did you get Beegs' illness from kissing him? You gotta be careful. Turgus, 5 stream streak. Wow. That almost makes Wardstone's streak look like nothing. JB, I can hear you. I can hear you saying that in your voice. Just the word. I can't mimic you. It's very you. It's true. I'm nothing. Come on, Ward. Oh my God, 25 stream streak. You just told Turgis and Wardstone to GTFO, uh, LMAFO, Rafflecopter. Please see yourself to the door by yourself. That's what you just said in so many words. Flex. Thanks for the streakage. What are all these numbers? What is happening right now? Biome thorns. Let's hide this for now. It's confusing me. Whoa. What? That was weird. My hotkey for commenting wasn't working. Beagsalitis. I believe it. Don't forget barbecue. What about barbecue? I am an ant in the shadow of this colossus. Colossus? Colossus? Wordstone. No more self-deprecation. Remember when I was 40 plus on my streak and I had to go volunteer my time to help needy children? Turgis, I know. I know, how lame. There should be a checkbox for like, I'm helping needy children, freeze my streak. Like that should be the checkbox. If there ever was one. I heard that game is pretty good, yeah. Oh, I am an ant in the Shadow of Colossus. Oh, you're playing a mod. You're playing a modded version of Shadow of Colossus where it changes the main character to an ant. I see. Sorry, I thought you were self-deprecating. You're just playing modded video games. Been deleted. Wait. Your acronym chain? Oh, I see. Listen, once I read one chat in a different direction, that whatever I was previously saying is left my brain. Fine, I'll say nice things for a bit. Thank you. Is there a mod to play as an aunt? Twitch be aggressive. What is that acronym? I don't get it. Maybe don't say it. I'm trying to play Elden Rings, and my dog is hellbent on ruining my fun. That's what dogs do. You got modded like a bad boy. I didn't even know. I don't even know what you did, but I bet you deserved it. And that's fine. Sometimes you can be a great member of the community and still deserve a timeout or a deleted message. Isn't that great? Isn't it nice when you can get to that point? All right. I don't know what happened. Everything seemed to be working yesterday. And now? And now I can't even get my woodpeckers to spawn. Oh, wait a minute. Biome Grove. No, it's right here. Okay. Hike loop. Biome area. If I hit the progress button, debug progress biome. Boom. Nothing's happening. Weird. Adriana Bananini. Bananini, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hello, I'm new. My name is Adriana Vasquez Barrera. Welcome in. No need to give us your full name. You might not want to be flinging that around the internet, but welcome in. Good to have you. How are you? Finn, we weren't friends on Discord? Weird. Turgis, is that true? Turgis, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh. Yeah, that's not a good acronym, Steven. I don't like that acronym. Thank you, Finn, for telling me that. So when like 100 people came in here spamming that, that's what they were saying. No, that's what they were saying. I speak Spanish but understand English. That's impressive. Maybe it's because these thorns are here. Maybe it's because the thorns are here. If I go to the woodpecker, and it says required entities, it doesn't have any restrictive entities. It does require a prime birch. There's a prime birch right there. Biome area. Progress, 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 progress. I'm hitting progress. There's no woodpeckers. Something's broken. Something's totally broken. I totally broke it. I totes broke it. What did I do? Everything was working. I'm gonna undo everything I did this morning. Focus, dang it. Thank you, I will. Steven, have a good one. No hard feelings. So this is where I left off yesterday. Right here. Boom. This is where I left off yesterday. What the hell did I break? I'm Spartacus, Mr. Zombie. I didn't know that was your name. You shouldn't tell us your name. Oh, these crackles. I'm so sorry. I don't think I got stuck in a window. Half my body wanted to get out, but I got stuck. Adriana, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about climbing through windows. All right, so I'm getting these errors, which is what I changed earlier. So let's see if maybe those errors were helping me. Are these thorns messing things up? What if I get rid of all the thorns? Thorns. All the thorns are now gone. This zone does not progress. I don't understand why. Just gotta lock in. You're distracting me. Okay. It is true. She was a very cool lady. Turgis, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's very sad. The fact that she had the word great in her name, I'm assuming she was pretty old, which is good to hear. But I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm designing a secret minigame for Providence that you can unlock through certain criteria. What does that mean? Is Providence a location in your game? Oh, Providence is the game. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called. It's pathetic. Progress. Oh, there we go. So now it's progressing. And there's a woodpecker. There's a woodpecker. Is it weird that like the tree disappears and then you're left with just a floating bird? Should I make it so that the tree never fully disappears and it's like it's only like 95% disappeared? It has been a while since I was here. That's not totally true. I should have remembered that. Okay, now every single spot has a woodpecker, but I should only have 2, which means I'm not passing in all the spots. I'm not passing in all the spots with the spot map. Okay, that means I need to pass in more stuff. So a spot map is what? It's vector 3 int and it's vector 3 int. And a biome spot. And what's a biome spot? It's a game object. It's the biome object. What's a biome object? That is the mono behavior that I attach to things. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. I'm getting confused with all this stuff. Let me close all this stupid stuff. Items, NPC, waypoint, veggie spawn, growable, inventory. So this is all biome stuff. We have a biome, biome area, biome entity, biome bird, insect, thorns, and we can close that. Biome tree, we can close that. All right. This is the bare bones of what makes up a biome. So can spawn. What I need to do is pass in the the array of spots. So these, I need to pass in this. Maybe this needs to be a dictionary. This needs to be a dictionary. Public dictionary. Biome spawn spot. And then the key, or that's the key. The value is the biome object. Biome spawn spot map. Okay, there's just 2 spot maps now. Oh, this sucks. Steve Jobs lives on. C-spawn. C-spawn. C-spawn run. How's it going? Welcome in. I believe she was 90 plus. She was my grandmother's oldest sibling. I am okay. I didn't mean to vent or anything. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Do you remember what my card game is called? If not, have a guess. Top-down card game. Shit, you got me. You got me. I don't remember. I don't remember. If you all want to quiz me on what your games are called, this is a great way for me to make enemies and burn bridges. So please feel free to ask away. I'm sorry, Wordstone. But the picture of your Excel spreadsheet that you sent yesterday is pretty much burned into my retinas. It doesn't have a name, just trying to get a suitable name. That's funny. Ballatro is a good name for a card game. That's true. What about Cardatro? Or Atro. Boldeco. No, definitely not Baldeco. That's not a good one. So when I progress the biome and I spawn stuff into biome spots, what I need to do is add a dictionary spawn spot map. The key is the available spot. This is the key. And it's equal to the object. So oh, no. I don't do this here. I don't do this here. When I gather the spawn map. So gather spawn map. Here. Spot map. So this is me cycling through all of the available spots. And we do some physics overlap stuff. I don't need to do physics overlap because it's purely based on if there's a child. So let's cycle through this and fill up this. Okay. Biome spawn spots and biome spawn spot map. Oh, it's so confusing. For each biome spawn spot spawn spot in spots. If spawn spot dot child count dot transform dot child count equals 1, then biome spawn spots You should definitely invest in some black turtlenecks. C-Spawn, I was Steve Jobs for Halloween one year, and I was very convincing. I wasn't even bald at the time. At the time I just had way better Steve Jobs hair. Because he wasn't fully bald. He kept it he kept like some peach fuzz. So if there is a child, then I want to make spawn spot equal to spawn spot dot transform dot get child. At 0. There only should be 1. Spot map. Wait, so this gets the and then I need to get component biome object. Okay. How's that? Is the biome object always the root? So like if I look at the woodpecker, I'm pretty sure the biome object script is at the root. If I just restart my computer and restart the stream, is that going to totally mess everything up? Is that going to destroy people's streaks? Because these crackles, I feel really bad. I don't know if they're bothering anyone or if you even hear them, but there's like crackles every time I change software. It's the weirdest like issue that is only fixed when I restart the computer. Biome, okay, here it is. Yeah, it's at the root. I think it's always at the root. I have not noticed them. Okay, that's good. That's good. So can spawn. I give it the spot map and Oh, I can have two. I can have two can spawns. Okay, I'll have two can spawns. Looks like I calculate this stuff every time. I do a lot of for each. I do a lot of loops here. It's probably not necessary. Nah, you know what? I'll just pass it in both. Whatever. So dictionary, biome spot, spawn spot, biome object, spawn spot map. I don't know why I'm calling them spawn spots. They're like specific spots, custom spots. Guess you'll have to swap to PC forever. Never. I don't hear it. Okay, that's good. Are you still on the PC? No. No. I've turned the PC on twice since that stream. One time to play Rocket League, and one time to play Cyberpunk. I played Cyberpunk for the first like hour and a half of the game, and I've never touched it again. I don't think I will. I bought it, I played it for an hour and a half, and I don't think I'll ever play it again. I don't like playing PC games. I like to sit on my couch with a controller in my hand. I hate continuing to sit at my desk to play video games. It's not fun. I'm gathering you're a big Animal Crossing fan. C-Spawn. You'd be shocked, but I do not like Animal Crossing. I do not like Animal Crossing. I think that Animal Crossing is not, you know what it is? It's like, it's the kind of game where you assign yourself your own objectives. Like, oh, I feel like making this, or I feel like doing this, and that's what you do. You provide the value you get out of Animal Crossing is completely self-motivated. And I don't like that. Plus, I don't like the way they gatekeep your progression based on real days. I don't like that you can only do so much in a day, and then you get to a certain point, and all you can do is like collect apples. That bothers me. There's a lot I don't like about it, but yeah, I think it's funny though, because like I am making a game that's very much in the vein of Animal Crossing, but there's just things about it I don't like. Why don't you just stream it to your TV? I don't have the technology for that. I thought I was the only one that doesn't like Animal Crossing. I'm curious what your opinion of Hello Kitty Island Adventure is, since we seem to have similar likes of cozy games. I have not played that one. I assumed it was just like Animal Crossing, to be honest. Oh my god, why can't I spell? All right, so I'm cycling through all of the spawn spots, and if ooh, wait a minute. There's more. There's more I didn't do in the gather. Progress here. So else spawn spot. No, biome spawn spot map. Spawn spot equals null. I have to nullify it every time if a child doesn't exist. Okay, now I'm safe. I'm now assuming you were a big fan of Farmville. No. No, I didn't. I didn't like those. I didn't like those Facebook games. I was a big fan of Harvest Moon, and I'm a massive fan of Stardew Valley, and ever since Stardew Valley, I've just like broadened my horizons on the cozy game genre and realized this is the kind of game I want to make. I like playing it so much. I like making games. For a long time, I was trying to figure out the kind of game I like to make. And I started making this and I realized, wow, yeah, this is so much fun. Just being able to like design a world where combat is not the driving focus, where I can like put in little jokes. I could add my favorite hobbies. Like there's so much of me in this game where if I was making some like demonic shooter, you can't really add you to that. There is no demonic shooting around me. Those aren't my everyday interests. So the reason why I love making this game is because I get to infuse myself in it directly. Cozy definitely was a genre before Stardew Valley for sure. I think what Stardew Valley did was it reinvigorated the genre. It made people like, I think it made way more people come back to it. Um, it made me come back to it. You know, I played Harvest Moon as a kid, and it was a good experience, and I loved it. And I never thought about another game like that. I mean, I played The Sims, so it's like on the spectrum of cozy. Uh, and then yeah, and then Stardew Valley is like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is so good and so modern, and the storytelling is it's got a good pace, and the side activities are super satisfying and fun, and it was like, wait a minute, hold up, we need more. Why haven't more of these come out, and why aren't they this good? Maybe they just haven't been that good because the newer Harvest Moons are just a little lacking. You played 15 minutes of Stardew, and then uninstalled. I want to kill. I mean, there is combat in Stardew, and that's fair. It's not for everybody. It's fair. I wonder if I'm shooting myself in the foot for not having some kind of combat in the game, but I just don't feel like making that right now. So here I want to check if pair.value spot pair.value equals null. Continue. If pair.value biome entity. Oh no, pair.key biome entity. Wait, no. Value dot. I should be able to grab entity. There it is. Entity equals this. If the entity equals this same count plus plus. Else, if pair.value dot entity does not equal null, if this dot parent entity equals, or yeah, does not equal null. It's basically the same code as above. Pair dot value dot entity dot parent entity equals this dot parent entity, same count plus plus. Okay. All right. So now required entities remove. Whoa, what? I remove stuff from this? Ooh, this isn't good. What am I doing here? That means required entities would always be... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, phew. Phew. I thought I was removing from the array directly from the scriptable object, but it looks like I copy it. Yeah, I make a new array. Spot pair. Dot value. Okay. What else? Max in zone. Same count. Same count. Chance of spawn. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. So what did I just do? I made it so that, okay, before there were like unlimited woodpeckers and now there should only be one. I still don't understand why when the days go by, there's no woodpeckers, but when I click the debug button, the woodpeckers show up. So something's wrong with the way the biome calculates. Okay, so I need to pass in, I need to do way more changes. Ref, dictionary, spot spawn, biome, object, spawn spot map. No, not man. Day. Ref spawn spot map. Oh, this is going to mess up a lot of stuff. Okay, it's okay. Can spawn now needs to pass in this. There we go. Can spawn now needs to pass in this. There we go. Aaron, Aria, how are you both? What is going on? I'm making big changes to the game and I'm breaking everything. I think I could just copy and paste this. Yeah. Insects, thorns. Okay. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good actually. I'm in a very good mood. I'm going away this weekend for my birthday. My birthday's on Friday. So I guess this is my birthday stream because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming on Friday. Maybe Monday can be my birthday stream. Let's break stuff. I made an explosion. I kind of like it, but it doesn't really fit in my game. Still figuring it out. Show it. Aaron, show it. Oh my god, Wardstone. That is unnecessary. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Bro, I got this massive library of Showa era modular building pieces, and it's so tedious laying out a level. That sounds tedious, yeah. That's cool, though. Wordstone, thank you for the bits. Send you a clip, nice. All right, am I ready to test this now? No. Damn it. Ref. Biome spawn spot map. Comma. Ref. Biome spawn. No, just biome spawn spot map. Okay. What is that? What am I looking for there? Can spawn. Entity can spawn. What entity? Where am I? This is the biome area. Oh, this is just the generic spawn. Okay. Now can I? Am I good now? Enjoy the singular whole dollar. Hey, a US dollar goes a long way in Japan. I can buy an onigiri. I can buy a beverage from the vending machine. I can buy... There's a ton of snacks I can get at the Konbini. Birthday, I'm gonna have to get you a little cupcake with a big old 50 We didn't even do anything for your birthday. I wanted to buy you a little cupcake. And then you decided to move 4 hours from Tokyo. No, you're a little cupcake. Sent. Ooh. Oh, I like that. It's very magical. Very mystical the way it's like there. It doesn't like change size and then it like shrinks away. Why doesn't it fit? Kilika. Merry birth, miss. For Friday, booyah. Thank you, Kilika. If I put it in the game, it looks like I photoshopped it. I mean, you know better than me. Too much style mismatch. Okay, this is working now. I'm getting errors, of course, because this is probably null. This is probably null. Biome area. Do I do anything? Do I do something on start? I check biome growth. Do I do anything on awake? I do have this private for some reason. I'll just match it. I wonder if this on GUI is confusing it. Print spot map. Let's do this. Oh, I wonder if that did mess it up because this is not. No, I'm gathering it here. And I am. Okay, okay. This isn't where I'm messing up. Right here. Wait, it just dictionary. There we go. Please autocomplete that for me. All right, maybe that's better. Are we good now? I'm really messing stuff up today. I'm really breaking the game today. We've officially entered air conditioning seasoning or air conditioner season here in Tokyo. Today was like 82 and humid. There is something. I mean, I love spring. I love spring. I want spring to last forever. I don't want summer to happen, but there is something cozy about being able to like close the door and have silence and air and like a nice cool crisp air conditioned room. I have like some weird nostalgia for it. I guess because last year summer was good. Summer was fun. Oh, I'm still getting no refs. God damn. So it's because this is null. If biome spawn spots equals null, return. We just hit heater and stew season. It's the best. Honestly, I think just the changing of the seasons. Any changing of the season is just fun. All of them. Spring to summer, summer to winter, or summer to fall, fall to winter. It's just nice to get the change. Scully, how are you? Cannibal DLC confirmed AC seasoning. AC seasoning. I totally know what you mean about an AC'd room during a hot summer. Yeah, there's just like something so comforting about it. It just reminds me of like the days growing up. Oh, we have no music. Like my days growing up in just going to people's houses in the summer when it was too hot to play outside and just playing video games all day. And I joke with my wife. I'm just like, oh man, it's so beautiful out. Today would be a perfect day to just play video games with the window open. she's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. That sounds amazing. Who doesn't love playing video games with the window open? You know, you still want to enjoy the weather. You just don't want to go outside. Hot day, AC cranked, video games, white bread sandwich with Cheetos inside, glass of Coke on ice. Yeah, you just described like my an 8-year-old Andrew's summer day. Playing the first disc of Final Fantasy VII on repeat using a Game Shark that corrupted your save files, so you had to just use the cheats and get as far as you could that one sitting, and you and your friend would sit there for like 6 hours playing the first disc, and you'd have to do it all again the next day. Game Shark. Yep. I finally picked up a portable AC unit for my apartment. Good choice. I did 4 summers in this shoebox apartment without it. Decided it was finally worth it. Yeah. The AC is always worth it. Always worth it. Like, you suffer for so long. You try to save the environment. You try to be a good person. You try not to use so much electricity. Try not to pollute. I'll just sit here and suffer. And then when you get the AC, you're just like, oh my God. Everything's a lie. No woodpeckers. There's no woodpeckers, but progress grove. Stuff's growing. No woodpecker. Oh God, the thorns, they go crazy. So the thorns are programmed to actually eat everything around it. Oh, and we have 1 woodpecker. AC does exist in England, are you sure? For me, it was Phantasy Star Online on the GameCube. Nice. I played that one for a bit. Not the GameCube one. Which Phantasy Star did I play? I don't remember which one, but I played one of them. Oh, doesn't. That was kind of like San Francisco. When I was in San Francisco, AC wasn't common. Oh, and Santa Monica. When I lived in Santa Monica, AC wasn't common. And the summers started getting really hot, and we just bought one and put it in the window. And it was so hot one day. We had a little AC in our bedroom and a big AC in the living room. It was so hot one day that we had to sleep in the living room because the little AC in the bedroom wasn't good enough. Wait, what is this? Did I not? I didn't finish filling this out. No. Oh, this. Okay. I just saw this comma and I'm like, where's the rest of the function? All right, everything's all messed up. I gotta get rid of these thorns, or I gotta make thorns not grow so much. Let's see, thorns. Biome entity thorns. They max 100. Let's just say like 5. There can be 5 with a 0.025 coverage percentage, just in case. I dislike summer humidity. I would prefer winter cold. Yeah. I love it all. I've now decided I love it all in short bursts. I think the seasons just last too long. Except for spring and fall. Spring and fall can afford to be a little longer. We can shorten winter, we can shorten summer, you know. We can figure out the perfect balance. We have the technology. All right, progress. Oh man, the thorns, they don't stop. They don't stop. They don't stop. All right, I got to get rid of the thorns for now. Let's get rid of them. Let's just nix them from the grove. This sucks. This sucks. What else goes here? Let me just add everything else that goes here. The grove. So the deer, the moth bee. Wait, I have moth bee. No, this is moth A. Okay. Moth bee, more fireflies, banana slug. Moth bee, banana slug, fireflies. The fireflies are still broken. Maybe I won't add them for now. The milk snake. So milk snake is snake B, I believe. And wait, beetle C. I don't have beetle C. Uh-oh. Owl A. Oh no, I don't have any owls. Ugh. I gotta make this stupid owl. I've never known someone have it in their house, only in shops and pubs. It's humid as hell here in the summer too. You can have it. You can totally have it if you want it. Just go get it. Like, do they not even sell air conditioners? Oh, an egret. I never made the egret. I never made an egret. All right, there's a couple more animals technically on the list. Eyelids are riot. Cog, are you okay? What does that mean? That's why you have a game with quick seasons. Honestly, I think the seasons are too slow. I was considering making the months 3 weeks instead of 4, just so the seasons go by faster. Because there's not like a thematic reason to stay in a season for a long period of time in my game. Like, for a game like Stardew Valley, you need time to like get acquainted with the seasonal stuff, the crops that grow. They take a long time to grow. The forageables you gotta find, and they show up kind of rarely. I would much prefer my game to go a little faster, but I don't want the days to go faster, so I might just like remove a week. Like, seasons are 3 weeks, and that's that. Oh, it needs derpy eyelids. Oh, no. Birds don't get eyelids. Birds get bug eyes. Only the turtle gets eyelids and the beaver. That's it. Everyone else. I might even take away the beaver's eyelids. They don't deserve them. Does Tokyo get snow during winter seasons? It's very rare. There'll be like one day where there'll be a dusting, and then that's that. It snowed twice while I was here, and it stuck once, and it only stuck for like 2 hours. And after 2 hours, I think it rained and it all went away. All right. Something's still broken. It doesn't feel good. It felt good yesterday, but I guess that was false because I didn't change anything. Something doesn't feel right. I think the problem is that when I progress the days, it's not doing the same calculation as when I hit the progress button. How long is an in-game day? 3-week season sounds good. They're about like 10 to 12 minutes, but you can like go to bed and skip a day, you know? You don't have to play the day. I think people are going to want to, but there's some days where there's just nothing to do. So you can just sleep the day away. I love seeing the butterflies in the scene. It feels good. Oh, I forgot I added the frogs. They're already here. Oh, look at that. Here's our moth. Whoa, there's already thorns here. I wonder if they do. I wonder if they do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, they spread. They spread. Okay, I gotta get rid of the thorns completely. Delete save file. Hike loop C. Load. So basically a season is like 3-ish hour session. No, because the demo was 7 days and it took about an yeah, actually no, that's true. The demo took about an hour to 2 hours depending how fast you were playing. The demo was 7 days. So if you play as fast as if you play quickly, not as fast as you can. If you play as fast as you can get through a season in like 2 minutes. But if you play quickly, like min-maxing and going as fast as you can, it's possible that, yeah, 3 hours per season. Yo, Clayman Dev. How the hell are you? Also, Hadouken, good morning. Everyone shout out to Clayman. Oh, yes, it's there. Sometimes I do the shout out and it's just not there. And I'm just like, I swear I made one, but I know I made one for you. I need to put in your other game. I need to put in the stream game. It is the legendary Clayman Dev. Yeah. So Clayman Dev is very good at improv and giving shout outs. I am not that good at it, but I do fully encourage everyone to check out Epic Hero Game and put it on your wish list. It's a Souls-like, inspired by such animes as Dragon Ball Z, One Punch Man, Souls-like roguelike. Get in there. Hadouken. Put it on the wish list, please. Do me a favor, please. So I got rid of the thorns. I killed my... No, I didn't get rid of the thorns yet. I was distracted by Clayman's appearance. How is Andrew in Alpine Lake? Alpine Lake? It's okay. It's going okay. I'm in the middle of revamping my forest system. I'm trying to like just lock in and finish the forest completely. End that section of the game where you're collecting photos of animals, you're foraging for ingredients and resources, and you are that's mostly it. You're doing those things, and I'm trying to just find, not like final, but like get it in a really good place, really good place. Um, maybe I'm like 2 weeks away from that. It's gonna probably be 2 weeks of working on this, and then once I do that, I think I'm gonna work on the new zone where the evil corporation sets up their camp, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun making that zone. I'm excited to make that. Well, we're supposed to finish features. I know, right? No, you're supposed to just keep refactoring them forever and ever. Forever and ever. I saw you made a post on like one of the social medias, like Blue Sky or Instagram, where you said you restarted your game basically from scratch 8 months ago, and that you went back on it like a couple weeks ago. But there was something confusing. Something confused me. I didn't like. Did you work for 8 months on your refactor? Because I remember you made a new character controller when you did Journey Jam or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna implement this. Did you not use that? Did you like go completely back and go back to what you had? Psyched for Boxco arc. Big Boxco. Yeah. Will we find clues for Bigfoot in the forest? Maybe. Maybe. Swarm Orbit Center Sparrow. What is that? Garbage. That's what that is. Initial spawn clutter. This is what I need. I need to get rid of the thorns. Prefab. There are no thorns in here. Why are they spawning? Weird. I had to go back to the old project to pick up some shaders. So I entered play mode, and the old iteration was playing better than I remembered it being, basically. Oh, okay. But you didn't, like, roll back to that. Alpine Lake needs a giant Asian hornet? No. Those are scary. Dem's scary. Okay, this is not right. If I turn on gizmos... Is this oh, maybe this is right. Yeah, this is the only spawn clutter I have. Where's the thorn? I guess, yeah, I guess they're not there. Biome Grove. I got rid of the thorns. They shouldn't be there anymore. I don't know why they're spawning. Let's see. Let's. Okay, I deleted the save file. Maybe that was the problem. The architecture is significantly worse and it has too many bugs. Okay. Those are scary. Yeah, holy crap, being locked in a room with one of those things. Yeah, I've not seen them. I need a debug mode that just doesn't play cutscenes. They're very annoying. All right, so now I have a nice forest here. There's no thorns, and if I can say progress. Okay, no thorns show up. There's a woodpecker, and it looks like there's 2 woodpeckers already. There's a couple of butterflies. There's a couple of moths. Where's the second woodpecker? There it is. Okay, there's 2 woodpeckers. Okay, back in business. We're working now. Tools, camera. So now I need to figure out how these thorns work. I need to figure out how they work. The reference script unknown on this behavior is missing. What? The shadowing inside the trees makes them look like there's a secret tunnel under every tree. Wait, I made something that should black that out. Is that, wait, is that not what it looked like? Does that black thing look like a secret thing? Let me go back. Also, I don't have an intro cutscene for the meadow. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. So that makes it look like you can like jump down there. Okay, I see what you mean. I mean, before it showed the grass and it was like weird. It was weird that it showed the grass. There's usually like a really classic image, or not an image. In every visitor center where there are big trees like this, there's always like a giant section of a tree cut out, either whether real or fake, that shows the rings and how old the tree was. I want to put that so that when you take a photo of the redwood in the museum, there's like a giant slice of a redwood that has like the rings. Some ring textures would be cool. Red Cabin, are you kidding me? Did you really just say that as I was talking about the tree rings? GTFO. Get out of my head. How are you doing, Red Cabin? You did, yeah, you did. All right. So this is good now. This is working. Only 2 woodpeckers are showing up, and they're respecting the values that I have. There's no slugs though. Where are the slugs? Where are my slugs at? So, Progress Grove. I don't see any slugs. I am trapped. There's a tree in the path. What the hell? And there's a tree in the tree. Slug. There's no slugs. Why? Animal slug. Max of 2. Okay. They require mushrooms. That's why. There's no mushrooms in this scene. So if I get rid of that requirement and then I say progress, now there's 2 slugs. Okay, where are they? See if we can find them. What is here? Oh, there's another log. Wait. No, there's still only 2 woodpeckers. Where's the slug? Fine, I'll cheat. Where is that? Oh, jeez. It's underneath. Look at that thing. It's like underneath the fern. That's so hard to find. That's so hard to find. Definitely got to throw some little plaques with info and history. Yeah, maybe. I have plaques that just show what you're missing in the collection. I don't have info. What time is it? Okay. I have to go at... I have an hour and 15 minutes, basically. I have to end stream in an hour and 15 minutes. That's plenty of time. Where's the other slug? Here's the other slug. It's right in front of me? It's in the tree. Look, you can see his head sticking out. All right, so I thought I fixed this issue with the trees where stuff grows in them. I thought I fixed it. Are you doing anything nice for your long weekend? Yeah. I'm going to Hiroshima. Going to Hiroshima for a day. Gonna spend the day on this little island off the coast of Hiroshima. Then the next day I'll visit like the mainland stuff, like the Peace Memorial and the bomb site, the park there. And then in the afternoon, going to Osaka. We have a fancy meal in Osaka. And then I'm going to my favorite bar in all of the world. Hopefully. Hopefully we can get in. Hopefully I'm not too full from the meal. And it should be fun. The reference script unknown on this behavior is missing. That's not good. That's not good. I always forget you're in Japan, yeah. Between Two Ferns. Oh my god, I love Between Two Ferns. Perkle. God Morgan. Perkle. How's my accent? Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. What? What has a missing script? Oh wait, it's already happened. There's too many rose bushes. Rose bush. This should be, wait. Max in zone 3. I am looking at 6 right now. Today, our guest is Benedict Cumberbutt. Oh, it's so good. Did you see the movie? Did you see the Between Two Ferns movie? Ridiculous. Roll the R more, and a Finnish person will understand that someone taught you a swear word. Oh, God. No. Don't make me swear. Mrs. Beats just reminded me it's the dog's birthday today. Happy birthday, doggy. Which one, Hank or Monty? It's Hank's birthday, isn't it? Because you used Hank's emote. I am a problem solver. I'd like to welcome Crystal Meth Santa Claus for coming to the show. Wait, which interview is that for him to say that? Absolutely love the movie. Yeah, I loved it. Did you ever see Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie? Ooh, weird. Why is this two-sided? I don't want the tree to be two-sided. I think I did that because of one thing in the game that needed it. I might have to revert it and figure out later. That was Letterman? Okay. He's 5. Young. He's a youngin'. All right. Well, I got to figure out now why rose bushes aren't respecting this max in zone 3. There's so many. If I keep hitting progress, they just multiply forever and ever. Don't know why. 7 Chug. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are ya? Oh my god, Stephen. Let's hope that's not the case. There's a lot of issues with this. A lot of issues with this scene right now. So this is the box collider. It's big, so whatever algorithm is casting this collider a hit or physics hit should be hitting this box. There's no doubt that it should be hitting this box. Is it because there's no biome object on the root of this? Yes, that is exactly why. There's a photographable, but there's no biome object. And that's because the biome object is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. It's just nowhere. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Fix that one easily. All I got to do is put a biome object here and say this is rosebush. And that's that. He could have totally been a series regular. I mean, the beauty of that was they only came out like once every what, like 6 months. There's a new one. I think if you did too many, it would get old. Oh wait, that means birch trees. Birch tree biome. Birch tree. 20. 0.05. Yeah, 20 should be fine. 20 should be fine. Oh, this, you know, what's funny is this, the initial spawn clutter makes more than 3, so they'll just never spread. They'll never grow. So you know what? Let's get rid of them, actually. Let's get rid of them from the spawn clutter. Serve 2 terms. Let's do 2 episodes. I wonder if he's even making them anymore. If he's done. He did the movie and he's out. So spawn clutter, we'll say fern bush. No, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to remove that. And then birch tree, rose bush, I'm going to remove that. Okay. So the only thing that'll be here are birch trees when you start the game. Nothing forageable yet. Great. The first thing that I see is this popping up in the middle of the path, which it shouldn't. Hmm. Damn it. I swear I fixed this. I was so certain that I fixed this bug where things showed up where they shouldn't. I don't know what's going on. iHeart, good morning. How are you? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let's load the scene. Freedom Studio. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, look at the size of this collider. It's huge. It's huge. Why is it not working? It's a blocker. Hmm. It's a blocker. And then these paths. I'm pretty sure these paths are covered in blockers. Yeah, look at these blockers. So I saw a rose bush pop up right here. This is a blocker. So why is that not respecting? Why is that not respecting it? Let's see. Let's look at the code. Let's look at the code. I'm doing good, but I have a cold, but I really need the sleep regardless, so I'm enjoying a day to rest. Did you take off from work? Sorry you have a cold. Did I get a cold this winter? Yes. I was sick all of February. Oh my god, that was the worst. I was looking back at like my walking stats, and I averaged like 3 miles a day. But in February, no. I was sick for 3 weeks straight. I averaged like a quarter of a mile. So I cycled through all of the spots, and I don't worry about colliders here. I add everything to the spot map if it's a spot. But here, oh, okay, here. So here's where I just define the spot map in its entirety. Here is where I put into the spot map based on the colliders that I hit. So if I hit a biome object, we put that in the spot map and we break out. Okay, fair. If I hit a blocker, if I hit something, so now see if we hit a blocker and its parent is a biome entity. Okay. Why its parent? Probably because of trees. So this blocker is not a grow blocker. Blocker hit true. What? If it's not just this one specific thing, then we hit a blocker. Okay. If the parent equals null, that means we hit something different. Okay, so this is not the logic. This is the logic for one specific situation, which is just trees, because trees have weird setups where the biome object is not on the same hierarchy level as the blocker. So if it's null and we hit a blocker, then we nullify it. Okay. That's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. I guess it means if one of oh, okay. So if we hit a grow blocker, that doesn't block grow. That doesn't block this being a spot. It only blocks growth. That's the logic. Okay. If we hit a blocker other than a grow blocker, uh this is bad. Do not grow here. So what does it mean if I hit a blocker and there is something here? So that's probably what's happening. It knows I'm hitting this blocker, but we added something. We added something that's not null. So we skipped this. Exo, how are you? I am off work. Just got up after an extra 3 hours sleep. That sounds nice. I was woken up at 5:30 in the morning today. God damn it. I want to sleep so bad. Exactly, Kilika. I even took him outside at 5:30 in the morning for a nice long an hour long walk through the park. It was good. I need at least like 15 minutes to brush my teeth and drink some coffee before I could go on those kinds of walks. If blocker is hit, do you want to skip regardless of spot map equals null? The reason why I'm checking if it's not null is because of this stupid logic that I check for trees. So the logic is, okay, I hit a blocker. What does that mean? Is it a grow blocker? All right, not important. Was it a blocker that I should care about? Okay, if it was, let's say we hit that blocker. If that blocker doesn't have a parent, then that's weird. Let's just ignore it. If that blocker has a parent and that parent is a biome object, and that parent is not a biome object, okay, maybe we ignore this one too because I'm looking for the parent of the biome object. And then if it does have a parent and it has a biome object, that means add it to the spot map. Okay. Let me keep going. So this is just for tree. This is purely logic for trees. This logic is almost purely for trees that have different trees, different nested trees in the prefab. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going because there's got to be some other place where I'm like, all right, can I even grow here? Here, I do it again. Thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. I'm very tired, and you are online, which almost certainly I should be asleep right now. Exo, get some rest. If my dogs woke me up at 5:30, they'd be in big trouble. It's just hard. I used to wake up at 6:30 anyway. Like 6:30 was my wake up time. He's just pushing it to 5:30, which is I don't like that. Fanny, hi, how are ya? Okay, here we go. Let's look at this now. So here is where I get all the free spots, and this is what I decide is a spawnable place. If the spot map is null, then this potentially is a free spot. I do a collision check. I look for any kind of blocker, literally any kind of blocker. If I find one, then I don't add it to the free grid spot. Like I just don't add it. So what is going on? What's going on here? Where am I spawning these overlaps? Maybe that's so spot. Spot is a vector 3 int, okay? And then the half extends is just, it's just like 0.5 in either direction plus up times 0.5. What if I don't do this plus up thing? Wait, biome layer mask. Oh my god, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I don't have the biome layer mask set. I'm such a moron. I even saw that earlier. Biome layer mask is set to none. This should be set to everything, right? This should be set to everything. I'm so... all right, we're good, we're good, we're good. It's annoying. This should be set to default and terrain. It should be set to default and terrain. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Well, it's fixed now. That's good. I just wish I remembered, because I saw... There was a moment where I was playing the game and I hit stop, but I still had that object selected. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw that that was set to nothing. And I'm like, ooh, I should change that. And it just completely left my brain. So often I see like stuff while I'm playing that I need to fix. I don't write it down. And the second I hit this stop button, all of those things I want to remember are completely just flushed out of my brain. They're flushed out of my brain just like the memory is flushed out of Unity. And I even saw that earlier today. And I was suspicious by it. But I forgot. Okay. So now I don't... So now if as long as nothing spawns in the trees and on the path, I'm good. And I think I'm good. Nothing spawning in the trees, nothing spawning in the path. All right, all right, all right. We're fixed. We're fixed. This is a very heavy scene, though. It is so much stuff. Where are all the animals? So we got the woodpeckers. Is this too many rocks? Do I have too many rocks spawning? Savory herbs. Yeah. What happens if I take this? If I take this... It's huge. And I come back the next day. There's just one. Let me take this one too. Savory. Oh, there's one more. There's one in the core scene. Oh, that's mine. That's the one I'm holding. Well, there's the banana slug. Oh, it's really hard to see. Where's the last one? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right, I took it. I leave. I come back. Savory. Nope, they're gone. Okay, they're gone forever. But they can come back the next day. So that's a pretty good system. That's a pretty good system. If I have a max of 3, that means every day you can expect to forage those things in that scene. Not guaranteed, but they will build up over time. You basically just get 1 a day. So that's the problem with my system, is that only 1 of each entity can spawn every day. And that doesn't seem right. It seems like I should be able to spawn more than that. Right? I should be able to spawn more than that. So a new one spawned today in the same exact spot it spawned last time, which could just be a weird coincidence. How is that logic like? Is that good? Oh, what am I missing? Bullying in chat. Hey, if I can't do self-deprecation, Neither can you. You're not dumb. It said you not dumb, and that was held for bullying. I'll allow that. You're smart for finding it. I did my best, Wardstone. Thank you. Thank you, Vanny. Okay, so I fixed that. That was good. I got rid of thorns. I need to go back and fix thorns because they're a big part of the game. They're a big part of the narrative now. There's too many, there's too much debris in this scene. There's way too much debris in this scene. These ferns are spawned here, but I feel like these need to be biome spots that spawn fiddlehead ferns and not extra ferns that spawn. So how does that work? If I come back the next day, all the animals disappear because they don't save. That's fine, right? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I just figured out a weird loophole where if you come back every day, since animals don't save, they despawn every day. And once you leave the scene, they despawn. And then when you come back, they're gone. They like this moth right here. How many moths are there? There's moth. Moth B, there's only one. If I progress, there's two moths, right? See, we have two moths. If I leave and I come back, there's none. There's none because the map didn't progress. So it didn't spawn any and they don't save. So I think animals' appearances need to be saved. Just like everything else in the game. Is that true? I guess so. JB, have a good night. Everyone, shout out to the Whitechapel. I haven't been doing any shout out. I haven't done any shout outs in like a few days. I feel bad and sorry. This happens. I get into these like grooves where I'm like all like, yes, I love you all and please everyone go follow everyone. And then sometimes I just get weird about it and silent and I'm very sorry. I'm in one of my valleys. I'm in one of my valleys of cheeriness. Shout out that booyah I got. No, wait, what? No, stop it. The SO command should work for everybody, actually. Like, you can all shout out each other. You can just type SO. Please. Give it a whirl. Wait, SO. It's not working. I lied. I did lie. What? Let me actually change that. Nightbot, what are you doing, Nightbot? I told you to let everyone shout out everyone. Commands. SO. Oh, it is moderator only. Okay, there you go. Now everyone can shout at everybody. Have fun. Is there a cooldown on it though? Channel not found. Oh, it looks like there might be a cooldown. Show advanced. Cooldown of there's a 5-second cooldown. There you go. Can you wait 5 seconds? Where's that? Yes, shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. Also, shout out to EXO. Wait 5 seconds. I can't even count that high. Listen. You're going to have to try. So what am I doing here? Now this is funky. Animals need to be saved. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean my animal script? Should they save? Should animals be persistent? Maybe there should only ever be one in a scene. But even if there is only one, when you leave and come back, like that animal should still be there. Yeah, they need to be persistent. So animal base. If I just add savable and position save position. Oh wait. But what about the biome spots? That everything's like children related. Dang it. It's all relative to children. So I need to save like their parent. One thing at a time. Position save. Rotate save. Okay, so now refresh. Animal bear. Animal base. Animal base. Wait, why didn't it do it? It's here. I clicked animal base. It's here. I don't know. I leave. I come back. I click into animal base. There it is. I had to like alt tab out. That was weird. So now animal B. Okay, now everything is savable. Okay. How do I make them go away? Do they need like a timer that says they go away after a few days? So maybe entities have a despawn amount. Entity. Biome entity. They need a like a despawn rate. Public int despawn age. So I need to keep the age of all these animals. Despawn age. And then a biome object when we progress. So biome objects can have a private age. Oh man, this sucks. This is going to add so much save data to the game. So much save data. I did not want to do this. So, oh, and also you can't. Maybe what I can do is have a public class that inherits from biome object that tracks age, like biome object ageable. And if it does age, then How about this? Ooh, even better, even better. Okay, not everything needs to age. So I'm going to make a separate script that if it needs to age, it's going to get that script, and that's that. And it's going to be the simplest script ever. It's just going to save an int. Huggin, how's it going? You can only count to 4. Please work on that. Go to w3schools.com. Click on the counting. Like they'll teach you programming languages and they'll also teach you counting. Click on the counting tutorials. You'll see the Go to the 5th tutorial. The 5th tutorial teaches you how to count up to 5. You can probably ignore the first 4 because they only teach you 1 through 4. Start with the 5th tutorial. Don't waste your time on the first ones. But don't skip ahead. You'll get really confused. Y'all can count Fanny. Biometric, how's it going? Persistent unless left for a bit, like at least a couple of hours. I like the detail you put into your mountain background. This is from a pack. I honestly didn't do anything there. I saw a pack with this mountain and I just wanted the mountain out of it. So now I have it. And it's nice. It works well. The only thing I wish is that I wish the depth was dynamic instead of built in. Because I have to make a new shader when I want a different amount of depth. But that's fine. It's not even a big deal. It's a shader hang up. Biometric, I breezed over your comment because I was confused. So, yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? I can either track the age of the animals on the objects themselves, or I can have or the area itself can track what animals should be there and spawn them on load. Is that good? That's not good. That's not good. I should spawn the animal and it should be persistent there. Okay, I don't care about the save data size. It's not that big a deal. I can count to 5. Sick. That's a ridiculous. That's ridiculous coding humor, Exo. Ridiculous. Thank you for the hydrate. All right, back to my original plan. I'm going to make a separate script that I can add to biome objects. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I can just have a checkbox that says count age, track age. Okay. And I'll default it to off. All right, I saveable. Here we go. I need using. Wait, what do I need? Saveable? Yeah, just saveable. And then I'll just grab this real quick. Save conditions, save data, blah, blah, blah. Biome object. So, not is dirty, but savable. I'll just make a bool, like save data. I don't know. I'll just make it public. Public bool, save data. It'll default to false. Wait. Class biome object cannot have multiple base classes. Oh, maybe it is iSaveable. Cannot be found. What is happening? Shout out to iHeart. What am I doing? Oh, it's iSaveable with a capital I. That's annoying. Oh, here's another annoying thing about my save system. If this inherits, if something inherits biome object. It's not savable anymore. For some reason, I don't know why this happens, but the way this structure is if something inherits this, then I have to put all the save data into that file as well. Completely unique. Or like it's just copy and paste. I just have to literally copy and paste it, which is not good. I don't know why it does that. Conrad, how's it going? EXO, have a good night. Thank you for wishing me luck. Wordstone, also good night. It's getting late here for a little... Wait, for a little LD with the sniffles. No. I'm sorry you have sniffles. Need my rest to beat your Akari. I might forget to do it while I'm away. It's definitely the ritual of, like, I do it when I sit down at the computer, and when I'm away, I don't remember to do it on my phone. I don't like this. Okay, you know what? I'm going back to the other idea where it was a separate script. So it's going to be a separate script, like an ageable thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Create mono behavior. So biome ageable. And it's going to be a very simple script. It's going to have this. savable. It's going to have a public... I mean, I don't need a public bool that says save because everything's going to be savable. Last calculated day. It's pretty much the same. Oh, it's the same logic. Same logic as this. I need a last calculated day. Here. We're out of music again. We're going to Kilika. We'll just always save it. And I want Final Fantasy X specifically. There we go. So if I save the last calculated day. No. I just want the start day, like the born day. Start day. Start day. Start day. Start day. If I know what day it started on, I can just calculate its age. And then if it's too old, I just kill it. Ridiculous. Okay. And then what? From someone that does not understand a single thing about programming, how hard is it to set up a seed for terrain generation and saving that? It's not that hard. And when you say like set up a scene for terrain generation, do you mean like how hard is it to set up terrain generation? Or if you have a terrain generation algorithm, how hard is it to set up a seed? Like the whole thing behind a seed value is there's random number generators that when you input a seed, every random number that you get out of a sequence is exactly the same. So as long as your algorithm grabs from that random number generator sequence, then that's that. You're good. As long as every single random thing that happens is derived from that sequence, you will be guaranteed to have the same results over and over again. Also, shout out to Fanny Slam. That's you. Yes. Kent, how's it going? I'm here from Megabat. Grumble raided 2.5 weeks ago, and you haven't left. That is the most delayed raid message ever. Grumble of bats. I wonder if I should make this super generic and it's just like a savable int, and it could be literally anything. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Why am I doing biome ageable? This is just gonna be like savable int. And this is gonna be int. 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 Ooh, wait. Int is not a good. No, I cannot int. Integer. There we go. Okay. And I'll know what it does because I'll just name the reference to it clearly. It's going to complain. It should complain. So this was what? Biome ageable? Now it's savable int. And it's pretty much a generic script that should go in the utilities. Moxie Drinker, konnichiwa. How are you? Welcome in. I learned today that you lived in Tokyo for 5 years and that we live in the same exact apartment, apparently. 100%, definitely. Okay, cool. What this means now, this is much more elegant. I can just have like a, not a public bool for save data. I can have a public savable int age. And if there is an age, then that's that. When we awake, I can grab the time. And then when we progress, I can age it based on this day. Progress biome. Yeah, I pass in the day, so I know. New kitty just decided to wake me up. I am very familiar with new animals waking people up. Yes, please send pic. If you'd like to drop a link in chat, share your kitty pic. There is a Discord. No, I'm not asking you to join. You don't have to. But there is a pets channel in there. So let's see. Stages, current index, biome entity. What am I doing here? Entity equals entity. Weird. I don't know what this does. Maybe public void. I need some more stuff here. Just like init by init. I'll just have an init. Excuse you. I did not say on server initialize. I definitely just wanted init. And on init, we get the time, the current time. Maybe I'll pass in an int current day. And then if age does not equal null, if age does not equal null, that means we have an age that we want to track. And we want to set it. And that's that. Age dot int equals current day. And now we'll always know how old it is because we're going to pass in day every day. We'll compare it to int.age or age.int, and we'll know how old it is. Okay, this is good. This is good. And then the entities themselves, they need to know how long it takes for them to despawn. So maybe they despawn every 3 days, 4 days, and they move around the map. Like, it's not going to be in the same exact spot every time. I think that makes sense. We got a pet pig. Pumpkin is between 5 and 8. He's a rescue kitty. Let me... I hope you don't mind me showing your username from Discord. It is the same exact name. It's the only way for me to show multiple pictures. Very cute. Very cute kitty. Pumpkin. Wait. Is its name Pumpkin? Oh no, I heard you're just saying Pumpkin. What's kitty's name? Very cute. Oh, you did say Pumpkin. New kitty Pumpkin. Did I say it? Did I read it? And I think I read it and I just didn't retain the knowledge. Yeah, I'm losing my mind, people. Losing my mind. I said Pumpkin. Yeah, it's time to go. Actually, I do need to go in 10 minutes. I want to finish this though. I want to finish this. Am I going to be able to? Let me keep my eye out for a raid target. I'm right here, Aaron. I'm right here. So when I spawn an object, I just need to init it. I need to init it. So I spawn them here. Here. Spawned object. Spawned game object dot get component biome object dot init with the current day. Great. So now we know how to start. the aging process of animals specifically. What is this age entity? Oh boy. Okay. What is age entity? I try get component growable and then I age it. Growable components. There we go. Yo, Dev Spagus. How's it going? Shout out to Dev Spagus, everyone. Welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a cozy life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. Got a raid and run. Have a good one. Thank you so much, everyone. If you don't know who Spagus is, he's working on a crazy in-depth simulation game where you are on a spaceship and it seems like the sky's the limit. I'm pretty sure the sky's the limit and you can do whatever you want. But make sure to wishlist and follow. If this is your kind of game, it is available. It's in early access. You can buy it right now. But the least you can do is just wishlist it and follow. If it's not something you're ready to purchase right now, you can do these things to help us indie devs. Spadges, thank you so much for the raid, and Raiders, welcome in. Must be nice to have clean code like that. It's definitely not clean. I'm like forgetting what everything does all the time. In a spaceship, I would hope the sky isn't the limit. Damn, that's a good one. But I'm ching. Yeah, that was a good one. I think that was a stream ender right there. Like, I don't even think I can go on. So yeah, welcome in, Raiders. If you don't, right now I am working on my biome system, which consists of spawning and aging entities in my forest. So everything in my forest is spawned procedurally. Most things, I'd say 90% of things, all the trees, all the debris, the rocks, the branches, the logs, the animals, the forageables, the bushes, just whatever, everything. It's all spawned procedurally, and what I'm trying to do is make a nice holistic system that feels good and feels unique every day. And that just spawns the things that need to be there when they need to be there. So right now, I'm working on the animals in the game, and the animals, they didn't need to save before, but now I need to despawn them after a certain amount of days, because right now they despawn instantly. Once you leave the zone and come back, the animals are gone. What I actually need is for the animals to stick around for a few days and then despawn. So that's what I'm working on. Aaron, have a good night. I was ending stream. I mean, I do gotta go, actually. I do gotta go. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this right now. I'm gonna have to finish it next week because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming Friday. I am going on a little vacation. It's my birthday on Friday. So I'm going on a weekend trip. So I think we're gonna do a little raid train. Just gonna keep the party going. He's turning 20. Birthday, finally 20. I know, right? The drinking age in Japan, I think, is 20. So finally, right? Finally, I can have a sip of alcohol. My first beer, yeah. I've been very good about not drinking underage because that's bad. You're not supposed to do that. Where should we go today? Where are you sending us? I don't know. Where am I going? I'm taking a little weekend trip to Hiroshima and Osaka. Just a quick little jaunt. Kilika, thank you. Have a cocktail or two on me? I shall. I will have them on you. And when I get there, I'm going to say, can you put it on Kilika Beats' tab? Because he said they're on him. And they're going to be like, excuse me? They're going to actually, they're going to be like, sumimasen? And I'm going to say, Kilika Beats. Kilika Beats wa kaimasu. And they're going to be like, dare no. Kilika Beats wa dare desu ka? And then I'm gonna be like, wait, Dade is who? It's gonna be a whole thing. It's not gonna be good. I'll pay it in August. He's a DJ. He's rich. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. Jedham's always working on fun stuff, and we haven't been to Jedham in a bit. Let's go raid Jedham. He's an Unreal Engine streamer, but we love all engines here. All right, everybody. Let's do some credits. Oof. I'm tired. Thank you for the follows today. Weedham, Seven Chug, Adriana, and Q Sword. Well, thank you for those follows. Sketchy, thank you for that resub. Wardstone, thank you for the 100 bits. Finn, thank you for modding. And Spadges, thank you for that raid. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back next week, like I said. If you haven't given Alpine Lake a wish list, please do so. I don't feel great. I'm leaving the game in a very uneasy state. It's very broken right now. Hopefully I remember what I was doing. I followed you on Science. Or yes, I remember. You say konnichiwa every time I show up. Moxie, I see that. I notice. Fanny, have a good one. Moxie, thanks for stopping by. Kilika, Freedom. Hi, tired. I'm Fui. Hello, Fui. Fui, I think I recognize your name. Let me give you a follow back. I think I've seen